little feature called Spotlight. So we like to bring on different services each week. And this week, who have we got on, James?
It's Papyrus and it's Alicia.
It is called Papyrus because I stupidly thought it was Papyrus.
Well, I got it wrong, in fairness. I got it wrong about 15 times, and Alicia had to like slow me down and say and like break it down into syllables. So so you don't worry about it.
So shall we bring it on?
Absolutely, let's bring it on.
Good evening, Alicia.
Alicia, thank you so much for joining us. I had the Papyrus right this time.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you so much for joining us. It's been we've been hoping for you to come on for a good few weeks now, and thank you very much for agreeing it. I know it's probably a little out of your hours, is it?
Yeah, but I'm flexible, so it's all good.
That's service, Hugh. That's service.
Thank you. So we've got lots of people watching, which is lovely, and thank you so much for tuning in again, guys. Please like, tag, and share to help us out and get the word spread around about YEPS TV. Can you tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and what your service does, please?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Alicia, and I'm a suicide prevention advisor for Papyrus Prevention of Young Suicide. So we are a national charity, and we're dedicated to the prevention of young suicide. So what we do is we offer workshops, trainings, and lots of things around community awareness, around helping people to respond to suicidal behaviour or to support people who are perhaps struggling with thoughts of suicide. And also what we do is we run a helpline. So our helpline is called Hopeline UK. It's quite a bit easier to pronounce than Papyrus. So it's a national helpline for anyone aged under 35. And what we do is we support people who are experiencing thoughts of suicide, and we can give practical help and advice around how to keep yourself safe. So if you're really struggling to manage those thoughts, we can help with that, as well as just a safe space to talk about any thoughts of suicide or what might be going on in your life that's making you feel like you can't cope.
Where are you based, Alicia?
So I'm based in our Cardiff office, but our, as I said, our charity is a national charity. So while we're in Cardiff, we're also in Warrington, London, Birmingham, and Northern Ireland.
Wow, I didn't realize you so many different locations.
Yeah. So we've been growing steadily over the past 4 years now. So our Cardiff office opened. It'll be 2 years in January since we came to Wales and started flying the suicide prevention flag in Cardiff and around all of Wales. I was just going to say South Wales, but we manage all of Wales. We're a small team in Wales at the moment. We're only about 7 people, but it's great.
Amazing. In terms of the helpline, how long is that? Like, is that something that's open? Is the helpline open during the day, or is it, has it got set hours, or is it 24/7? How does that work?
Yeah, so we're running 9 a.m. till midnight every day of the year currently.
Wow.
We've recently expanded our opening hours due to the current climate. A lot of people are needing support at the moment due to, the pandemic, lockdown, and how that's having an impact on people of many different ages in many different ways. So we took some steps to expand our opening hours, and we're also taking some steps to expand our platforms in which we can communicate with the people that we're supporting. So we do telephone support, text support, and email support, and hopefully soon we'll be able to open up a web chat support as well.
I believe this is your website, is it? I believe you know this lady there.
Oh yeah, that's Emma. She's one of our Hopeline UK managers, so she's just popped the website there for anyone who.
Hi Emma, thank you.
Thank you for that, Emma.
And this, so just explain to me, Alicia, I mean, because obviously it's a very serious subject that we're talking about. And obviously you're there to try and help and support young people. Why should young people contact you then for help and support? But why would they come to Papyrus?
We're very niche in what we do. So whilst there are lots of fantastic services out there, some services might not know exactly how to offer that really kind of specialised practical help and advice around keeping yourself safe. Yeah. So we work specifically around empowering young people to find hope in their lives when things do feel quite low and things do feel quite hopeless. We work really hard to empower them to find that place where they can then work together with our helpline to keep themselves safe. So it's all about taking back a bit of control. So often for young people who are perhaps feeling quite low or have a lot going on in their lives and are maybe experiencing thoughts of suicide, a lot of their life might feel kind of out of their control, and they don't know what to do. It can become really overwhelming. And so what we do is we kind of break that down and unpick the things that are going on and find that connection to life and link it to staying safe for now, and putting that safety plan in place. Because when things are really overwhelming, your brain goes fuzzy, you don't know what to do. And a safety plan is just a step-by-step guide that you can follow, that just makes sure that you can stay safe for now, and then have a look at maybe getting some further support with whatever it is that's going on for you.
So can I just ask, just looking at, thinking from a young person's point of view, if they may be contemplating suicide in that moment, at that time when that feeling is strongest, have you got any sort of things that you could suggest that they should try or do at that moment in time? Things you could think of? I know it's different for everyone, so it's not an easy question, I understand, but I wonder if there's anything there.
So, sorry, I didn't quite catch that. So you're saying that if a young person is thinking about suicide, what might they be able to do in that? Yeah. So if a young person is thinking about suicide, we would always encourage them to talk to someone that they trust. And
I think you... As Alicia froze.
It looks like. Oh, she's back.
Hey.
Oh, was that me? Yeah, they kind of went blank then. Sorry. So as I was saying, reach out and talk to someone, whether that's someone you trust, if it's a parent, whether it's youth workers such as you guys. I know that you work really, really hard to build up your rapport with the young people that you work with, and that they have that trust and that confidence in you. To reach out to someone that they trust. You can talk to your friends, but we would always say, and we would stress to young people to, try not to be too heavily reliant on your friends, because they're not always appropriate people to support you with thoughts of suicide. But there's always going to be someone who's going to be able to help. If you can't think of that someone right away, that's why we exist, and other helplines exist. So whether that might be reaching out to Helpline UK to speak to one of our suicide prevention advisors, we can put that safety plan in place if that's what you're thinking about. Or it could be reaching out to other helplines that are available, such as Childline or the Mix. And so it's really important to just talk about those thoughts and feelings. At Papyrus, we're all about, breaking the stigma and talking through the taboo, because it is silence that makes managing those thoughts of suicide a lot harder. I don't know, the saying is a problem shared is a problem halved. And it's true. Often for a lot of young people who are thinking about suicide, even if it's just those fleeting thoughts, if you can talk about them openly, it can often make them feel that little bit easier and that little bit lighter and a bit easier to manage. And it can kind of clear the air a bit and help you to know what the next step forward is.
And I guess from my point of view as a youth worker, just to add to it for the young people that are watching today, is that it's for me, if someone comes to me and says something like they've been contemplating suicide, please don't be afraid of doing so with the youth worker, because for the youth worker, we'd much rather you tell us so we can offer that support and help with it. So don't be afraid of approaching, say, your youth worker or other trusted people that you know. Yeah, just for the young people that are watching.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to add to that, I think it's the case for anyone. If you are really worried about talking to someone in your life, I think they would much rather prefer you come to them with this, however difficult or challenging it might be, than have you kind of suffer in silence, if you will.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Let me just find the website again now. Where's M gone? There she is. So that's your website. That's the Papyrus website. I've got it. Papyrus.
I like the way you always kind of look like you're coughing when you do it.
I know. So if anybody wants to take a look at the website, there's lots of information there. It's a really nice website. Please go and have a little check around. And this is the Hopeline UK phone number.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alicia, thank you so much for joining us. It's been really, really nice, and thank you so much for coming on. We've been waiting for you to come on because obviously it's a really, really important subject that we wanted to speak about. Really, you do such a wonderful job there. We just wanted to get you on YEPS TV. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. You can go back and watch Coronation Street or something. Is that on? I don't know.
The football's on, I believe.
Yeah, it is. I miss him.
Who do you support?
I don't support anyone, but there's a Man United supporter in the building, so.
Right, get out of here. You never said you were supposed to be a Man United fan.
Thank you very much, Alicia. Take care.
All right, guys, you take care. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, bye.
Just want to add quickly to that obviously if you're struggling at all with your feelings, whether you're contemplating or thinking about suicide or whatever, even before you get to that, if you're struggling with your feelings at all, talk to somebody. But all of the YEPS team are 100% there for you to be able to talk to about those things. Okay, that's a big part of why we do what we do, is to support you.
And also, don't forget about our wicked live chat.
Yeah, 100%.
So if anybody's got any problems or issues, we've got lots of stuff going on. So on Mondays, we've got the mental health and wellbeing officers. You can go to our Wicked page and click the little pink chat button, and you can chat to youth workers. We'll be there live 12 till 2 p.m. on a Monday, health and wellbeing. Tuesday, we've got transitional support workers. So anything to do with education, employment and training. If you've got any questions, get in touch on Tuesdays. Wednesday, we've got Barrod on, drugs and alcohol advice. Thursdays, youth engagement and progression officers. And then Fridays, we got youth homelessness workers on. Now, don't forget, if you're thinking, oh gosh, I am homeless, or I potentially could be, I can only contact you on a Friday. No, that's just the specialist speakers on them days, okay? You can contact us Monday to Friday about any sort of issue. That's wicked.tv, WICID.tv, and click on the little pink chat button.